After Argentina's thrilling World Cup victory in 2022, the players, led by Messi, were overwhelmed with emotion, celebrating their long-awaited triumph.
Ele simplesmente desabou.
But on the other side, Kylian Mbappé stood heartbroken, shattered by the loss despite his incredible performance, scoring a hat-trick in the final. A tale of triumph and heartbreak on one unforgettable night.
Old Trafford, a teary for Sir Alex Ferguson.
An emotional farewell to a footballing legend. Sir Alex Ferguson, the greatest manager in Manchester United's history, bid goodbye to Old Trafford in 2013 after 26 years at the club. The stadium erupted with chants as he gave his final speech, thanking the fans, players, and staff. Tears were visible across the stands as United lifted the Premier League trophy one last time under his reign, a true icon of the game. The goalkeeper was initially penalized for a handball by the referee, causing outrage among players and fans. But after a tense VR review, the decision was overturned, proving it was a clean play, bringing huge relief to the team. Frank Ribery showed pure sportsmanship when he helped an opposing player stretch his leg during a cramp, putting rivalry aside to assist him in a moment of struggle. A true class act on the field.
And here he comes, going down, colliding with the goalkeeper. The ball is still loose.
A brutal collision in the penalty area. The striker crashed into the goalkeeper at full speed, suffering a serious injury himself. Medics rushed onto the field as players looked on in concern. After receiving initial treatment, the striker was stretchered off, unable to continue. A tough moment for both teams as the game paused in silence. Megan Rapinoe stepped off the field for the final time in her legendary USWNT career, marking the end of an era. As she was subbed out, every teammate embraced her, showing respect for a player who redefined the game on and off the pitch.
International stage.
The crowd erupted in applause, celebrating a career filled with World Cup glory, iconic moments, and unwavering leadership. A true legend saying goodbye, but her impact will last forever. John Terry, the iconic Chelsea captain, said an emotional farewell to the club in 2017 after an illustrious 22-year career. Wearing his number 26 jersey, he walked around the pitch at Stamford Bridge for one last time, receiving a standing ovation from fans, teammates, and rivals alike.
I've been very fortunate to work with some unbelievable players and managers throughout my career. Not only the ones here today, but there's some ex-managers, ex-players that are here today that I've shared some great occasions, won some great trophies with, and I'm so thankful to every single one of you.
Terry,
Thank you.
teary-eyed, reflected on his journey, having won numerous titles including the Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cups. It was a moment of gratitude, respect, and
so
love
thankful
for a
to every
Chelsea
single one
legend
of you.
who
Thank you.
gave
I'm
his all
thankful
for
to
the
every
club.
single one of you.
Croatian firefighters were watching the tense penalty shootout when suddenly the fire alarm went off. Without hesitation, they rushed to duty, leaving behind the game. But when Croatia secured the win in the World Cup, they later celebrated their nation's victory like true heroes. Neymar was brutally taken down by Mendes, leaving him in tears as he clutched his ankle in pain. He was stretchered off the field, a heartbreaking sight for fans, fearing yet another injury setback for the Brazilian star.
Jonathan, it's a bad one. I would be surprised, and you hate to say that this could be a...
Liverpool's players and fans erupted in pure joy as they celebrated their UEFA Champions League victory in 2018. Lifting the trophy high under the dazzling lights. The atmosphere was electric, with passionate chants, tears of happiness, and unforgettable scenes of triumph marking their European glory. brutal moment on the field, Ashley Westwood, number 18, suffered a horrific ankle fracture after colliding with Nikola Vlasic. The impact was so bad that Vlasic immediately broke down in tears, realizing the severity of the injury. His teammates, Issa Diop, 23, and Tomasz Soucek, 28, rushed over to console him while medics attended to Westwood. A devastating scene that left the entire stadium in shock. Poland's legendary goalkeeper, Łukasz Fabiański, bid an emotional farewell to the national team, leaving fans, teammates, and even opponents visibly moved. As he walked off the pitch one final time, the entire stadium stood in applause, honoring his years of dedication and unforgettable saves. His legacy includes Poland's incredible Euro 2016 run, where they reached the quarterfinals, but suffered a heartbreaking penalty shootout loss to Portugal. A true warrior between the posts, Fabiański's impact on Polish football will never be forgotten. If you love football, hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel together. During a friendly against Werder Bremen, Ajax's Abdelhak Nouri suddenly collapsed in the 72nd minute, leaving everyone in shock. Medical personnel rushed in, performing CPR and using a defibrillator as silence fell over the stadium. The match in Austria was abandoned, and Nouri was rushed to the hospital, diagnosed with severe brain damage. But then, a miracle. After 2 years and 8 months, he returned to the field, a moment so emotional that fans and players alike were in tears, thanking God for his recovery. Even though Juventus won 3-2 against Porto, they were eliminated from the Champions League on away goals, 4-4 aggregate. Ronaldo, known for his high standards and competitive spirit, was devastated because he couldn't help his team advance. The disappointment of an early exit from the tournament he dominated for years hit him hard, leading to an emotional moment in the dressing room. Thiago Silva's emotional farewell. Chelsea legend Thiago Silva played his final game for the club and emotions ran high. As he walked off the pitch, fans gave him a standing ovation, chanting his name in appreciation of his years of dedication. Tears welled up in his eyes as he waved goodbye, soaking in the love from Stamford Bridge. His teammates embraced him, and the stadium honored his incredible legacy, an unforgettable farewell for a true warrior. During a match, Philip Teigl, wearing jersey number 39, suffered a gruesome head injury after a brutal collision. Blood poured from the wound, and he collapsed in pain. In a true display of sportsmanship, an opposing player immediately rushed to his aid, signaling for medical help while comforting him. The game paused as medics quickly intervened, ensuring he received urgent treatment.
So, Adrian Heath saying his side were bang average, and there is some positives here.
Dotson got down on one knee on the field, popped the question, and his girlfriend said, "Yes!" The crowd cheered, teammates celebrated, and it was a perfect fairy tale moment under the stadium lights. During a Portugal match, Cristiano Ronaldo and Nani hugged their former coach, Sir Alex Ferguson, sharing an emotional moment. It was a nostalgic tribute to their time at Manchester United, highlighting the deep bond they shared with the legendary manager.
Tengo motivos para seguir adelante, ser fuerte.
In a touching moment of football unity, Liverpool fans paid tribute to Cristiano Ronaldo's deceased son during a match at Anfield.
Now the tragic loss has cast a dark shadow in English football.
In the 7th minute, the entire stadium stood and applauded, setting rivalries aside to show support for Ronaldo and his family during their heartbreaking loss. The emotional scene left players and fans moved, proving that some moments are bigger than football.
This is a great moment where Anfield rises in support of Cristiano Ronaldo. This fan-led minutes of
Paulo Dybala couldn't hold back his tears as he bid an emotional farewell to Juventus. After 7 unforgettable years, the fans gave him a standing ovation and his teammates surrounded him in support. The stadium was filled with emotions as Dybala waved goodbye, marking the end of an era at Juventus. During a match, Alejandro Garnacho went down in visible discomfort, struggling with an injury. Seeing his teammate in pain, Lisandro Martinez quickly stepped in, helping him stretch and ease the tension. Despite playing for the same team, it was a touching moment of camaraderie and care on the pitch. Fans applauded the gesture, appreciating the bond between the two Argentine players. In the intense Boca versus River clash, Barco number 23 accidentally injured Fernandez number 8, but quickly helped him, showing true sportsmanship.
Martincic with 9 minutes.
They lead Bordeaux, so I guess it wasn't the American owners. And now a fan wanting to say...
A young pitch invader ran toward Mbappe, and instead of security stopping him, Mbappe embraced him with a warm hug. He then signed the boy's copy of his autobiography, making it a dream come true moment. Check out another epic video on your screen. If you love football, hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel together.